Well, hey there, slot car adventurers, back again. Wow, what a dramatic couple of weeks we've had. All sorts of things. A crazy pseudo-cyclone. Well, the tail end of it was pretty real. Our dear old mate Pat from Pat Slots was given his farewell last week. We've had a terrific Aussie Slot Car Show live episode the other night with over 122 viewers in attendance. Amazing. Thank you for tuning in. And then I managed to put together another Hot Slots video last night. The, where is it? The NSR, I nearly call it the NASA, the NSR Mosler. And it looked really great on the track. Fantastic slot car. So I've actually been caught out with nothing this week. So I thought, well, okay, I'll put something up. And I guess it's time to really start taking a look at the rock band and rock concert feature that's going to be here in the middle of the layout. So I'm getting prepared. I have started. I've been working on the little drummer. That's a tricky thing to paint, boy, oh boy. I'll show you what I'm getting up to with that next door in a moment, but let's have a look at the bits and pieces that we've got here, okay? So first of all, I've rescued and repainted this phone holder, like that one there, and it was in the bright red, blue and yellow colours on the back end of the Red Bull light tower there. Well, given that it was facing that way, I wasn't really going to use it anymore, so I thought, no, we don't need that there. We've got this one in here, that big screen. We've got that screen, and then this one's going to be in here behind the drummer. And so my colour scheme is black and red for some of the staging. There'll be other things going on. And so I've repurposed it, and the idea is try and do this one-handed. That goes in there. We'll have to glue that back on. That goes over the top. Moving right along, I've got a couple more kits to make. So these are some Goodwood ticket offices. So there'll be the concert ticket offices set up probably over here somewhere. Maybe here. Actually, one ticket office might be for the rock show, and the other ticket office might be for the Mad Max thing. I imagine they'll be charging people money to check it out. Who knows? And then this one's going to be fun. This is a twin kiosk. So this is going to be like a hamburger store on one side, and on the other side is the merchandise store for the rock show. And yeah, that's going to be a fun one put together. So they're a part of this setup. I have to build a line array PA system. So there'll be speakers dangling on one side, speakers dangling on the other side, just like you see at real shows. The trick is going to be the lighting, and folks, I had all sorts of crazy over-the-top ideas in store, but it's just going to be too expensive to do. It's this whole slot car track, the starter set, this Carrera digital starter set was what, $500 to get off the mark? What I was looking at doing was going to cost more than that, and that's just ridiculous because this is about slot cars. It's not about one particular little scenery feature. So I'm just going to simplify this. I'm going to keep it a bit more down to earth and realistic. Like there was an idea to have the stage elevated over the top of the track here with secondary and third stage sections, and oh, it was totally over the top. Of course it was. But yeah, I'm going back to the original plan of having the audience scattered across this area with the track running down through the middle of the audience. Some of them are there already. There's one waving. You get the idea of what's going on there. So yeah, the cars come racing straight through the middle of the audience. Yes, I did get a comment or two previously, people a bit concerned about the lack of space for the audience. You just wouldn't see it set up like this. Really? Well, you're about to. The concept is it's not your regular rock show. It's got a ruddy great racing car track bearing down the middle, straight through the audience. A cool little dangerous looking feature depending on where you film from. I think it's going to look fantastic. Got to paint a lot of figures though to create that audience. But yeah, it will, trust me, it will work just fine when everything is in place. It's going to be quite a bit of fun. So let's have a look here. The drummer is next door, but here's our singer. Very cool. Now these figures were created for me by our own Dave Volk here in Brisbane. I think it's based on the rock band Led Zeppelin. There's your bass player. And then he's added an additional guitar player for me with a flying V. Because, you know, I created that flying V guitar, so this must be me. This must be the Shaney figure. That's all I can play. Then I've got a whole bunch of audience members. This must be one of the new generation. She's just walking around taking selfies of herself, probably with the band in the background. Yeah. This is your neighbourhood alcoholic. She's just sculling. We've got our middle-aged couple. They've gone to the rock concerts to hang out with all the younger generation, and they're sort of like, we don't really fit in here, do we? Just don't like the way they like this modern music. You know what we do. Yeah. This couple, they're similar. Again, come to hang out with the younger generation. This guy is sitting on his ass, not being very useful at all. This guy, we'll call him Strider. He's taking a big stride. Oh, let's get in some metal. Roar. Yeah. We got the arms folded girl. Yeah. She'll be up the front row, arms folded. She wants to be a muso, and how dare they be up there instead of me because I'm more talented in my mind. Yeah, you call that guitar playing? I can play better like that in my sleep. I don't actually play guitar, but I can play better. Yeah, one of them. What's this guy up to? I think he's holding a drink. Right? Don't know what's going on there. What's this one? Oh, he's just a zombie. He's already pissed. He's knocked back a few and he's arrived at the show pissed. He's going to get thrown out by security. You know, he's just going to be a troublemaker. What do we got here? She's, hey, look at that. Look at that. She's saying, they show up. They got the bag. Couldn't come to the concert and just rock out. They've got to bring half their bloody belongings along with them. You know the type. Now here's the younger couple. They're really enjoying the music. Oh, thank you for bringing me to this concert. It's so good. I love this song. Yeah. Okay, so everybody seems to be. We got an arms folded girl. We got an arms folded guy. He'll be up the front row. Actually, I might put these two together. Yeah. Who do they think they are? I can play better than you. Oh, what are you playing that stupid guitar for? Whoa, why do you look Stratocaster? Yeah, you know the types. I'll tell you what, I lost count of the time way back in the day when I was playing in the live scene, and you'd be whittling away doing a kick-ass solo, and you'd get to the end of it and you'd be in your mind thinking, holy moly, I'm on fire tonight. And you look up and there's two dickheads like this right in front of you, about 6 inches away from your face, pulling a face. Miserable little turds, I tell you. Yep, they exist. They're everywhere. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but they're out there. So, yeah, I'm going to put them up the front, give these guys a bit of a hard time. And what's this dude? Let's call him the manager. Yeah, this is the manager. Well, I'll be pocketing 95% of the profits without the band's knowledge tonight. But I'll tell them they're just wonderful and the best ever, and they'll never even think to look in my bank account. Yeah, he's the manager. Typical. And this bloke, he's just paid to put out witches' hats. He'll be, oh, these bloody youngsters get me be bloody way. Yeah, so all the characters are here. Probably need a few. I how about some booby flashes? Like at the Kiss concerts, they get up and they do booby flashing. See, she's not booby flashing, she's waving. So we need a couple of booby flashes. Dave, if you're watching this, booby flashes, mate. Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be real funny. Now, what else have we got here? Under all this, we've got our backline amplification. So Marshall quad boxes and the likes. I got some little Marshall logos to paint there. So that's the straight front quad box. That one goes there. That one goes on top. Oh, it's going to be tricky. And then there's an amp head somewhere. Look at that. Is that the Marshall? Something like that. Maybe it's the... I don't know. So I don't know what colours I'll paint these, but I'll use a little toothpick with dipped in white paint to get that fine lettering going on there. But how cool is that going to look? There's a whole bunch of them with amp heads. Oh, and we got fold back wedges as well for the front of the stage. So, you know, you got this dude singing blah 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 blah. I can't hear myself. Turn me monitor up. I can't hear myself. In other words, translated into English, I can't frickin' sing in tune, so I'll blame the PA guy. My God. Yeah, let's not go there. So we've got all sorts of stuff in here. This is going to be great fun. Lots of amps to paint and put together. Let's go next door now and see how that drummer's going. See if the paint's dried, and I'll show you what I'm creating with the drummer. Yeah, this is going to be funny, isn't it? Okay, here we are on the very, very messy tinker table. And here's the drummer. I've started painting it. It's very tricky getting right in there. I've done the cymbals in a bronze colour. I started painting the skins. I pre-sprayed it silver, so all the drum stands, I don't have to paint them, they're already painted. Got the skin painted. I've painted his sticks, and I added a bit of flesh colour to his face, but yeah, more to do. Very tricky to do. The stool will be black. Don't know what colour his clothes, probably black. Hair colour black. I don't know what colour to paint the drum shells yet. Definitely want to do a bright colour. No, maybe red. Maybe. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I've got to build a little platform, drum riser under this guy. And just to give you an idea, I've got to cut out a circle about this size of wood. And I've got these pieces left over from magnetic racing kits. And what I'm going to do, let's place him up. Yeah, see that? Look at that. I'm going to create a circle of these things. I'm going to glue them together, standing up straight like that. Oh, this is going to be tricky with one hand. You get the idea. And so they'll be glued together, they'll be painted. Probably the red, like that featured bit over the screen holder. Behind it, though, I'm going to glue on some of that vellum paper. You know, that translucent stuff they use in scrapbooking and the likes? And then I'll have some LEDs on the inside of this little riser. So it'll be... I'll probably get some flashing ones. And, yeah, that'll give us some colour pulsing. Now, I'm not going to waste hundreds of dollars on mini light chasers and whatnot. That would be wonderful, but it's just a little scenic feature of the thing. It's over the top. So I've put on the brakes. I'm being sensible. I'm keeping things realistic as far as budget, and well, basically I'm scrounging for leftovers. See what I can create out of leftovers. But you're getting the idea. It kind of reminds me of what, you know, the Sure Know Something drum riser from, you know, the Kiss Sure Know Something from the video from the late 70s. I Was Made for Loving You. Something similar to that, or maybe it's nothing like it at all. Somebody had a drum riser that looks something like that. But that's what's going to be happening with him. Lots of fine detail to paint in there. Definitely coming together. Again, Dave Volk did a magnificent job on this. Brilliant. Took him several days, he reckoned, because each of these little pieces were 3D printed separately, so he had to painstakingly glue them in place. And I am painstakingly painting it because it will break so damn easy if I'm not careful. So far, so good. But that'll be the drum riser with lighting. The video screen will be behind him, but I've got to find something to lift it up about an inch. It's got to be a bit inch higher. And then we'll have our rows of amps, guitar amps either side, and then not a lot of room on that stage, so you will have the band members and the fold back. So it won't be too difficult, but it should look pretty cool. And then I'll load the frame with different coloured flashing lights, some blues, some reds, some greens and some whites, and I'll just let them do their thing. Maybe get different rating LEDs so the flash rate is different. They're not just all coming on, going off, coming on, going off. That looks stupid. But that's what I think I shall do. I'll experiment, I'll try something. I've got quite a lot of LEDs in this box here. So there's some there. There's a junction box. What else have we got? Oh, we've got some of these. Oh, these will come in handy. Yeah, they're the little stick-on LED strips. They're great. I think I've got a couple of those. More of those. Yeah, heaps to experiment with. But folks, there you go. I'm underway with the rock band feature, and so we'll have more on this in the future as I get cracking with it. Can't wait to see it come together. Awesome. How exciting. That drummer is really coming together, looking good, and that drum riser is going to look amazing. Now, I've also got these figures, some biker figures. There's a biker chick on her Harley, look at that. This one will be parked nearby, and this guy's obviously watching the show, got his arms folded. He's probably the grandfather of these two. G'day, what do you think? Yeah, bloody, we can do better. Yeah, I thought you could. We can do better than that. Yeah, they're always present, aren't they? The arms folded folk. Crazy stuff. This one makes me smile. she'll be there with the band behind her. Look at me, I'm on social media. Oh, look, I'm at the concert. I'm at the concert with my friends. Yeah, good grief. Can't wait to paint these. These are going to look fantastic. And Digger has printed these out for some of us. These are 3D printed John Deere logo. This is a little tribute to old Pat. I think I'll have them in the vicinity somewhere, and maybe the Pat figure feeding his three-legged chickens. I've got a couple of three-legged chicken figures somewhere from Shotgun Dave. It's going to be an interesting little instalment, that's for sure. So, folks, that's it for this week. Short and sweet. So this is part one of the rock band feature. And I'll continue. A lot of painting, haven't we? We've got a lot of painting to do. Does somebody want to come over and paint these for me? Good grief. That's a lot of figures to paint. And there's more. There's another box full of them. Like, that's just the front row there. Especially them. Yeah. What do we call them? Well, no, don't call them that. But what do you think their names are? They're definitely related, aren't they? And this is probably this is the cool sister who doesn't give a toss about the band at all. She's just there to glug, glug, glug. There's some funny people out there, isn't there? All the different stereotypes. Hilarious. Yes, folks, so next week, more progress. I won't do this as one big project video. I'll just do a progress segment each week. And I haven't got even a clue of what I'm going to do next week yet. Maybe start building some of these kits in prep for it. I have got another thrill ride to create for the Red Bull theme park over there. I'm keen to start that one. There's tons to do. I need to sit down and make a list. I need pen and pad, make a list of everything that is left to do, and there is a ton. It's looking full already, but that's just the basic stuff. Now all the fine detail, all the extra little features. Yeah, there's heaps to do. Yeah, I better make a list. Folks, wherever you are, keep it in the slot, as they say. Slot car track. Well, whatever. And I guess we'll see you on the next Hughes Garage painting adventures. Yeah, lots of painting. Hughes Garage FPA, figure painting adventures. Not finger. Well, yeah, it is just about finger painting, isn't it? So I'm not very good at it. Yeah. I actually like that. Isn't that going to look great? Can't wait to paint that one. Don't want to paint these ones, but yeah, I need help with this stuff. I really do. I can't wait to paint the amp stack. That's going to be fun. And these guitars. What colour, in the comments, should I paint the Flying V guitar? What colour? And make it easy. Don't say, oh, all sorts of colours with dots and stuff. No, just single colour. What colour do we paint the Flying V? Don't say red. There's plenty of red. Maybe white. Maybe yellow. And the singer, I guess they're mostly wearing black, right? Or jeans. Jeans with black jackets. They're either blonde or black haired. Yeah. That's a Gibson double neck guitar. So that'll probably be, that sort of wine red. I think they typically are, that model. The bass, probably wood grain, wood colour. Yeah. I'll think about it, but I need to get a pad and pen or a crayon and make a huge list of everything and then just start working through it, because I'm just going around in circles. Currently, what do I do next? I've sort of hit a brick wall, a creative brick wall. Yeah. Oh, so much to do. Fiddly stuff. Folks, thanks for bearing with me this week. I hope it wasn't a disappointing one, but at least you'll see what's coming, what I'm up to. Next week will be a little bit more interesting, and like I said before, we'll have a update on this rock band feature. Until then, don't forget to check in to see if we do any lives this coming week. Slot Car Hub and myself and anyone else who might want to join in. We're going to try and do a little live while DG is away on his trip across the Nullarbor Plains. Yeah, lots of reports of alien abductions out there. So DG, don't get butt probed, mate, by those aliens. They're cheeky little buggers out there, I hear. Yeah, just keep an eye on that. Stay in the vehicle. Arms and legs in the vehicle at all times. Just keep going. Don't stop for anyone, all right? Get through it. Be safe. Be careful. Folks, see you next time on Hughes Garage Slot Car Adventures. See you next time.
I can make a better episode than that. That's it.
Yeah, I can make a better episode than that. God, bloody crap.
Glug, 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 glug.